Coming to theaters this Thursday, the latest from Marvel Studios, Captain Marvel. And you might actually see some familiar spots in Kern County in the film.
23 ABC's Alyssa Flores gives us a behind-the-scenes look at what you'll soon see on the big screen. Alyssa?
Yeah, guys, well, there's always a Kern County connection. We know that. And this time it takes us to Edwards Air Force Base, a place that base officials say is the perfect place for a superhero film. And it even features some real-life heroes from right here in Kern County.
Leading the way in innovation,
a lot of firsts have happened here.
The test and evaluation at Edwards paves the way for the Air Force.
Any aerospace system that we have now or we've had in the past comes through this location,
making it a fitting place to film a movie said to be breaking boundaries. Brie Larson stars as the first ever solo female Marvel superhero, Captain Marvel. Set in 1995, Captain Marvel follows Carol Danvers, a former U.S. Air Force fighter pilot turned galactic superhero. The film also bridging the gap between Marvel's Avengers movies. Edwards has proven to be the perfect backdrop for blockbusters time after time.
It is a massive sprawling base, the second largest in the Air Force. The weather is almost always good, fairly remote. Those are the reasons why they came here and started this as a test base. And now this stunning backdrop and the big space and the big blue sky is something that attracts Hollywood in the exact same way.
The base has set the stage for films as far back as the 1950s. Transformers, Man of Steel, superhero sagas like Iron Man. And now the backdrop for iconic scenes in a film that General John Tyker says has deeper roots at Edwards.
She's a test pilot. That means that she would have come through here as a fictional character to go through our test pilot school to learn how to test and evaluate our next generation weapon system.
Carol Danvers even wears a patch showing she's been through the test pilot school at Edwards, the only one of its kind in the Air Force where top pilots, navigators, and engineers train.
We're pretty proud that in that movie she's wearing this patch, and that signifies all of those things about the heroics that go on here at Edwards Air Force Base.
One of the many Air Force details that base officials say Captain Marvel gets right, including those cast as extras in the film.
To me, the real heroes are those that are out here on the flight line or back in the labs every single day getting the job done for our nation.
And General Tyker says filmmakers recognized that too. Dozens of the base's airmen play practically themselves.
I can't wait to see the movie to kind of point out, be like, that was us. We were there.
Airmen watched as over the course of 21 days of setup and filming, Hangar 1600 transformed into the Hollywood version of itself.
It looked like a mystical wonderland. You just kind of walk in there and there's smoke rolling everywhere and the light shining. It kind of looked like you would think some Hollywood hangar would look. We don't particularly always wear makeup as men, but you know, for their theatrics, they had to do this little spray tan and whatnot.
But the airmen say it was all authentic when it came down to the Air Force image.
They're military specialists. They went to pretty great lengths to make sure that they were doing air-specific uniforms, and that speaks volumes to me.
Senior Airman Templeton says playing a part in a movie with the female force gives people a real perspective of what Edwards and the Air Force is made of.
I'm excited that we finally got to see that. It gets us out there. We're just not fully a man-based force. We have females, and I'm excited to get some female empowerment out there.
The filming actually took place in April 2018, about a year before the movie's actual premiere on Monday. There were some Edwards Airmen on the red carpet there in Los Angeles, too, representing the Air Force. For the rest of us, though, Captain Marvel will be in theaters tomorrow.